Jasmine Crockett's got another hot take. No blacks and whites on a wedding cake. The Democrats' new chosen one, Jasmine Crockett, is in the news again for an old clip where she attacked Florida Rep. Byron Donalds for marrying a white woman. Roll it, Bertha.
The fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow? Is this because you don't understand history? Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you?
DC was left gasping for air after Greg Gutfeld's brutal takedown of Jasmine Crockett, and not only from laughing. He didn't simply make fun of her, he destroyed every talking point, one viral outburst at a time, with his trademark sneer and sarcasm that could cut through flesh. Political commentary was not what this was. This was a comedy demolition derby, and the jokes of the evening were taken from Crockett's best songs.
First, they cursed, now they thirst for blood. Jasmine Crockett is upping her temper tantrums, now saying the only way Democrats can win elections is by throwing hands.
I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. It's Ted Cruz. This dude has to be knocked over the head, hard, right? There is no niceties with him, at all.
You recognize the expression, Gutfeld's smug little smile that signals the impending obliteration of someone. It wasn't a D-list celebrity or a disheveled bureaucrat this time. Congress's loudest foghorn and the only person capable of making a press conference seem like a broken opera robot was Jasmine Crockett.
Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you.
That's not very woke, is it? Of course, Crockett isn't the only Democrat who's opposed to interracial marriage. So, Dana, Governor Hot Wheels, she claims that it had nothing to do with the fact that he actually moves by wheels in a wheelchair, and he's good looking.
Her cleanup.
Gutfeld began with friction rather than fireworks, slowly building, like a Jenga structure composed of public outbursts and TikToks. Because Jasmine Crockett brings vibrations rather than disputes when she enters the room. It feels confusing, disorganized, and where's the emergency exit?
So much for Michelle Obama's when they go low, we go high. Crockett went as low as humanly possible by mocking Governor Greg Abbott for being paralyzed.
We in these hot Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot man.
Greg leaned in as if he were laying out the storyline of a late-night B-movie. Aliens don't attack. Instead, they run for Congress and interpret the Constitution incorrectly. He began by presenting Crockett's resume, which consisted of her most popular viral songs rather than degrees or bank statements. The 5-minute queries that turn into 20-minute slam poems about nothing at all, you know.
You know, Richard, I don't know about you, but I want to see way more of Jasmine Crockett. I want to see her everywhere. I think she is the perfect face of the modern Democrat Party. What say you?
I do think that there are a lot of Democrats that really like Jasmine Crockett. But let's be very clear here, and let's acknowledge that the name calling is on both sides of the aisle. Everybody does it. It gins up the base. I mean, I think we can go through Donald Trump's greatest hits of name calling, and we can go blow for blow. And I think
find one about a guy in a wheelchair. Jasmine Crockett's got another hot take. No blacks and whites on a wedding cake. The Democrats' new chosen one, Jasmine Crockett.
Watching her talk is like putting a steak in the microwave and being surprised when it comes out rubbery, said Gutfeld. Not because she's humorous, but rather because reality needs a break. Every line sounds like a sitcom laugh track smashing through a TED Talk.
Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
Whoa.
And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So,
Now she claims that she wasn't talking about Abbott's wheelchair at all. Yet she's mentioned Abbott's wheels before. In 2022, she posted Beto's rolling around the state. Where's Abbott rolling to? And according to the Washington Free Beacon, Crockett also liked several Facebook comments referring to Abbott as Hot Wheels back in 2021.
One of Jasmine Crockett's unique talents is her ability to transform any policy debate into a jazz solo on hair, oppression, and the ways that facts are colonizer propaganda. She prefers a fog machine and backing dancers over platform. Gutfeld was spot on. With subtitles, every C-SPAN tape turns into TMZ. She would win gold and do a self-interview on the podium, If delusion were an Olympic sport.
You know, they are so lost and they just have no idea how to come back. They're cursing, they're fighting, they're burning. They're lost. I said it months ago. The party is over. They've got to come up with something new. And this woman chasing a guy that's New York City. That's a subway. In New York City, you can wear a MAGA hat.
Like a cat chasing a laser pointer, she never finds the facts, accuses the wall, and then yells about unfairness. There is a big market for confident bullshit these days. So Gutfeld wasn't shocked that she has fans. She is essentially a voting card for a viral Twitter conversation. Too loud. Always. Reasonable. Never.
Racist. Tyrus, I go to you for no apparent reason. Do you have an opinion on this? Or should I move on to somebody?
No, I just... It has to come from me.
Yes.
Okay.
She will take you on a TEDx diversion about colonial concrete and ancestral pain if you ask her about roads. The Wi-Fi going down is obviously misogynistic. The bobbleheads who nod as though she's repeating religion rather than mishandling the fundamentals are the humor, according to Gutfeld, not her tirades. Nobody wants to ruin dessert at a dinner gathering where someone says the earth is flat.
Pay us enough to find a plantation.
Tyrus, I go to you for no particular reason. Is she making any point there?
Put her to the test. Prepare for a meltdown on Broadway. Outrage, gasps, and all the handbook's buzzwords. She knocks the pieces over, feces on the board, and squawks about winning, according to Gutfeld, who compared it to playing chess with a pigeon. It's drag cosplay with talking points, not politics.
Not just for one thing, I'm mad at Charmaine the guy because he should have kicked her out. See, the problem is that we are allowing our own culture to be openly racist and get away with it. Now, if a white person is offended by that, and they should be, they say something, it's like, it's not the same thing. But if you say that, and another brother looks at you and goes, man, you wrong for that.
Gutfeld didn't mince words when he said, she needs subtitles, not staff. Crockett transforms straightforward subjects into fiery metaphors that require a GPS and a fire extinguisher. She may accuse the extinguisher of microaggressions, blame it on climate change, and witness a burning structure. What will happen to her? A podcast where she discusses her personal Wi-Fi, or a book deal called How I Yelled My Way Through Congress.
So they call Musk a Nazi, and next thing you know, you got swastikas on cars. They called Trump Hitler and a Nazi and a fascist, and he got shot. So I don't really ever see that happening on the Republican side when we make fun of Democrats. It's also about the supporters. It's not just the leaders. It seems like Democrats are easily programmed to do bad things.
Yes, they are. They're very easily programmed, Greg.
I made you say that.
I don't really care what she says. You know, if she wants to make a joke about Hot Wheels, it just makes her look bad.
What comes next? Is NATO and Nando's interchangeable? Accusing patriarchy of causing a blackout. Drama is Crockett's default, and logic is optional. Jasmine Crockett is what happens when politics becomes a talent show, and she's the contestant doing jazz hands at a spelling bee, Gutfeld said, closing like he had just witnessed a 5-clown pileup.
Kicked his ass off because you're not going to talk about somebody that I care about like that, or another person like that. That's the problem.
She's so rotten, she wants migrants picking cotton. We present to you Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who made this shocking argument why America needs immigrants. Roll it, Alfred.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands.
She is not only incorrect, but also defiantly and professionally incorrect. That's the entirety of her brand. She asserts that the moon is made of cheese and challenges you to debate, delivering gibberish with the assurance of a preschooler. Gutfeld was shocked to learn that she rearranges keywords on a refrigerator and calls it legislation instead of engaging in debate. Even when she asserts that Alaska borders Spain, her admirers clap in unison. Greg put it succinctly. Crockett will always have stuff as long as he has a microphone. She is the circus, not just a part of it.